Hey guys, what's up? My name is Hayden from the MagicalKillaCow YouTube channel, and today I am back with another video for you guys. This one I am playing as the engineer with the gunslinger on defense of payload_badwater_rainy. A lot of people asked me to put this map on my server, and I got a bit lazy, and I didn't do that. So I'll put the IP in the description bar for the Critscast custom map server, which is the server that I was playing on this video. I was live streaming at that time, and this is basically the footage that came from that, and it was a pretty awesome game. But this video isn't about Payload, Badwater, Rainy, or any of those custom maps or server things. Basically, this is a response to Precious Hypocrites, and let me just quickly go over why this is a response. So basically, I was discussing with Precious Hypocrites for the past few weeks just kind of how the TF2 community is very weird, and like the commentators don't really accept friend invites, and he was basically telling me how this annoys him. And he feels like if you want to get somewhere and you want to be friends with people that are bigger in the community, you kind of have to be big yourself. And whilst I agree that this is kind of ridiculous, let me go over my points for this argument and just let me share my opinion. So this may be a few controversial opinions in this video. I didn't write anything down. I was planning to, but then I realized I don't want to write things down. I don't want to pretty much read this as a script. I just kind of want to give my opinions as they are. So basically, the TF2 community, he said that he accepts friend invites, and so do I. But he's basically saying how he's tried to add somebody, and basically they wouldn't accept him because they were basically saying, fuck you, I'm bigger than you, so you can't add me. And whilst I kind of agree with this, I do have to kind of go against it and say, you know, I agree. When people add you, and when people message you, ask to be in videos, just continuously message and spam you, it gets so freaking annoying. And I know from experience that it's really annoying. And I wish there was something I could do about it. And I wish I could just like say, hey dude, please stop spamming me. But I feel bad about it. And that's just kind of me being kind of awkward. But it really does, it's painful trying to kind of tell people to stop spamming you without directly telling them, which is a lot of the time I just don't reply to messages, which some of you may know, because I don't accept friend invites, and Precious Hypocrite says that however big he gets, he will do the same. But you kind of have to take a step back and realize kind of the proportion of Precious Hypocrites or myself. He has a little over 1,000 subscribers. I have almost 4,000. Then he was discussing about Star and Germa and why they don't accept friend invites. But then you have to realize I think Star's coming up on 200,000 subscribers. That's much more than 1,000 or 4,000, and that's completely different. So there are going to be a lot more people that are going to be on his case, I guess, and a lot of people will add him. And I understand, you know, take this into reality and take this into real life of basically if I know this is kind of weird trying to relate a YouTuber to a movie star, but just imagine like a movie star, maybe like Brad Pitt or some big famous person. They wouldn't talk to you. They wouldn't talk to a normal person like me, or they wouldn't talk to standard people like myself because, well, they're famous and I'm not. And it's kind of the same principle. I don't really like calling YouTubers famous because, yes, whilst a lot of people do make money off this and they do it for their living and they are pretty well known, I don't know, the idea of being called famous, unless you have like 7 million subscribers, like, I don't even know who's first with the most subscribers, but, you know, the most subscribed person on YouTube, just like them, I consider them famous, but, you know, maybe just like 100 or 200,000 subscribers, I wouldn't really consider that completely YouTube famous. And it's kind of odd trying to talk about this because I accept friend invites, alright? I love talking to you guys, and I've met so many awesome people through it, but you do have to remember that there's a lot of people out there watching your content, and if there's more than maybe 10,000 people watching, then you're going to have trouble trying to talk to them. And as I said, I know from experience that it gets freaking annoying when you just kind of want to play a bit of TF2. Like, whilst I'm recording this, I'm seeing messages pop up in the bottom right. And whilst I love being friendly to people, it's just kind of this idea that I like alone time. I'd like some time to just kind of sit by myself, you know, just do some work, get on with something, rather than having to worry about trying to reply to people. Because let's say you don't make YouTube videos and you just kind of add people that you either want to be friends with or you just kind of want to discuss with, like real life friends or just people you met in game. Like, they aren't going to message you every 2 seconds, but I can, like, every single day. I just got a friend invite right now from Gusty Apples. Like, that's just, so many people add me on a day-to-day basis, and so many people do try to talk to me, and whilst I wish I could get round to everybody, because there are a few people, like Precious Hypocrites said, there are a few people that are just massive dicks, and you don't really want to talk to them, but then there are some people that are awesome and you'd love to talk to. And whilst, yes, I'd love to try find those awesome people that I'd like to talk to, I don't want to waste my time trying to go through all the dicks and trying to find that person. And whilst I do accept friend invites, it does get a bit too much. You also have to take into consideration the Steam friends limit. Star and Germa, like, they wouldn't be able to accept every single friend request due to the fact of how many freaking people would want to add them, and then they wouldn't have room for people that they want to add for personal reasons. You know, maybe they want to cast with them, maybe they just want to talk to them, because you've got to remember that Star and Germa, they want to talk to people as well. They want to add people, and they want to kind of live their own lives, and it's kind of difficult to do that whilst you have so many other people adding you. Before I started YouTube, I had maybe around 40 to 70 friends. Now I'm maxed out my friend limit, and regularly I'm going through the people that I don't talk to, and just trying to do something about that, because I need my friends list open a bit so I can add people, talk to them, and try get to know some new people. But, you know, it's pretty much consistently full, and it is really freaking difficult to kind of do anything because there's so many people that want to talk to you. And I know this has kind of been a rant, some controversial opinions, and kind of just a trail of thought kind of video, but I do apologise about that. But I just thought, you know, I express my opinions, because sure, I could maybe leave a comment on the video, maybe I could just kind of tell him over Steam, but I want to really express my opinions. Nevertheless, be sure to check out Precious Hypocrites though. He has some awesome freaking content, and I really do enjoy his videos, and he's a pretty awesome person, and it is just kind of community people in general. I do love people that kind of publish things into the workshop. I've realised pretty much everybody that I've seen, like Bang, Rusky Do, a bunch of workshop contributors, they just instantly accept friend requests. There's so many people that will accept friend requests, and some people that do have much more free time, but it is kind of it's kind of the person in general, because Star, when I talked to him, I tried talking to him on the charity live stream, and we had a mini little conversation, and I've tried to talk to him in, like, every so often, you know, like, when I see him on a server, like, he sometimes comes onto the Critscast ones, like, when just so many people surround him, he doesn't like the fame, and it's understandable. Not many people do YouTube for the fame. Personally, commentaries, in my opinion, are kind of about fame, and the more people that are watching you, the more enjoyable it is, but that's for another video. And he doesn't enjoy the fame, and he doesn't enjoy so many people swarming him whenever he just wants to play TF2, and it kind of makes you feel sorry for the guy, you know. He just wants to make TF2 videos and play a bit of TF2 at the same time. But anyway, my name's been Hayden. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to leave your feedback in the comment section below. I would like to hear your guys' opinions on this, what you guys kind of think. Be sure to check out Precious Hypocrites as well. The link will be down below in the description bar, because he has some awesome content. And be sure to be checking out the Critscast custom map server, which this video was played on. Thank you all so much for watching. My name's been Hayden, and I will see you all in the next one.